What's good, everybody? Welcome to WKNC HD1 Raleigh. We are a student-run nonprofit radio station based out of North Carolina State University. I am DJ Whippopatomus, aka Whippo, and I'm here today with podcast host / producer MoneyGangJae. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about you, man?
Hey, good. Glad to have you, man.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate the opportunity, man.
Yeah, you already know. Love to hear what the locals are working up.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
You want to do a quick introduction? Tell people who you are, what you do?
MoneyGangJae. I'm the owner and founder of Money Gang Podcast. Something I've been doing since 2018. And now, it's starting to get, a little bit of reach and, working on a few projects coming in 2022 with a YouTube show and everything. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, first thing I want to talk to you about was the podcast, the Money Gang Podcast.
Yeah.
So I guess how did that start?
Well, it started, around 2018.
Okay.
Around that year, I had lost my mother to cancer and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, and I remember she always told me, like, she felt like I should be a debater,
Yeah.
She liked my voice and stuff, like my speaking voice.
Okay.
I was always good with, like, public speaking and stuff, so.
Nice.
I just, I had a lot of knowledge about, hip-hop, and sports and stuff, so I just started my own podcast, and I started to see the grand gain of fan base and, do something serious. Yeah.
You said that started in 2018?
Yeah, 2018,
nice.
Yeah.
Were you staying out here then?
Yeah, I was staying out here in Wendell.
Okay, nice.
Still.
You used to live in Mississippi, right?
Yeah, I used to. Yeah, I just got back. I had spent some time up there and stuff, doing a podcast and everything, getting out there on that type of level locally and stuff.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
So do you have a team you work with?
Well, yeah, I got this guy named, Sean Dub. He got his own podcast himself. Yeah, and we work together.
Okay.
We're collaborating on a lot of things. This Real Carolina mixtape is what the next thing that we're working on. And, it's definitely going to be something special for North Carolina. We working with independent artists. And
I love that.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, there is a whole lot of that going on right now, especially with the end of the lockdowns and all that.
Yeah.
I see a lot of local artists ready to show what they've been working on, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. So we just decided to, take part in that and, just help everybody else at the local level as far as artists and everybody.
My bad about that, Mike, man.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So what are you most passionate about the project?
Because I know it's a few songs up there that are going to be standing out, and I know it's a lot of independent artists that ain't got a chance to reach out and, get to this type of, fan base, but I'm putting it all together. It's coming out on the 18th.
Okay. Oh, September 18th?
Yeah.
All right, you heard it here.
Yeah.
The Real Carolina mixtape, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah, the Real Carolina.
So you're saying that there's going to be multiple artists on there?
Yeah, multiple artists from the North Carolina, from the 252 to the 336 to 919. Like, we bringing it all together.
So you've been moving.
Yeah.
I see that. So what's your process like? You said you produced it. So what does that look like?
Yeah, it's been, so we came up with the idea like in May. So, just finding different artists been reaching out to me. I told them about the project, been curating the music, make it sound like a smooth playlist.
Okay.
So,
okay. Yeah. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And when did you start working on that?
Probably June.
Yeah?
Yeah, June.
Nice.
It got pushed back a little bit. It was supposed to drop it last month, but we started getting some more tracks from people. So trying to work this in.
How many different artists do you think is on there?
I would say probably between 9 different artists, but some of the artists got multiple songs up there, so it fills the project. Yeah,
that's dope. Have you heard of the Summer in the Carolina Music Festival that happened in Raleigh about a month ago now?
Yeah, I heard of it.
Yeah. I went out there and I discovered a lot of new local artists. I was really, really glad to as well. They had local artists all from North Carolina on one big stage from 12 to 12. They had like 24 sets.
Okay.
And, it's just cool to be exposed to the local art like that.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
Definitely dope.
Yeah, it's definitely moving out here. People will there's a demand for it, for not just music, but for local music. People want to represent their people,
I feel like with most local artists and that music, they're still hungry.
Yeah.
No doubt. So you get a different side when they're still hungry and got something to prove. So it's always good music.
Yeah, and I feel like in the past there hasn't been the right art infrastructure out here to really put people on.
Yeah.
But now with the internet evolving, just with the scene I see is evolving too. There's just a lot more support out there, and we don't need these big labels for artists to be successful anymore.
Nah, the artist can be the label now. You got
exactly.
Accessible, United Masters, and everything. So
Right.
they don't need the labels no more.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So, so I was looking into Mississippi. I was just wondering, what's your favorite food out there?
Well, mostly in Mississippi, I ate Mexican,
Okay.
probably seafood or something like that. So I have to say one of those two. Yeah.
Okay.
They got a lot of good Southern stuff though.
Right. I saw they be having some Cajun food out there too.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Oh, it's definitely good, like gumbo and different stuff. Yeah, it's good.
Nice. Yeah, I was looking up. Have you heard of Mississippi mud pie?
No, I haven't.
It's I guess it's like a chocolate pie with like cookies and graham crackers. I don't know. It look good.
Yeah.
I'm a pie guy though.
Yeah, most definitely.
You said you moved out here in 2018?
Yeah, I moved out here in 2018.
Okay.
I came from, the Bertie County area in the 252. That's where I originally came from and stuff. I would say, that is definitely different from living out here in the 919 area.
Yeah. What describe the differences? What was it like there compared to here?
I mean, obviously, it's like a smaller town, small towns that make up of a county.
Mm-hmm.
Out here, it's different, Raleigh and the city and everything.
Triangle and all that.
Yeah, it's different. So it's like more country, I would say.
Okay,
yeah.
What's the music scene like out there?
Music scene, we got some talented artists, and those are the ones I'm trying to focus on the Real Carolina mixtape.
Word,
Some
okay.
of them, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like Mississippi artists?
Mississippi, no, I think this time around we're going to focus on Carolina, but the next tape we do, we're going to have somebody from surrounding states and everywhere.
Okay, so y'all are going to expand.
Yeah.
I see that. That's dope. So you also talk about sports on your podcast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess what's the sports like in Mississippi? Y'all got any teams you follow out there?
Yeah, well, Mississippi, I think JSU, Deion Sanders being the head coach.
Okay.
It brought a lot of attention to that team, and they just won their game today, their season opener. So I think Deion being there, him coming around changing the culture is a good look for Mississippi.
Yeah, that's dope. While we're talking about sports, what are your favorite teams?
Lakers.
Okay.
And don't laugh at this one, the Cowboys.
No, I have to. I'm sorry. I'm an Eagles fan, bro. Let's respect, though. NFC East is funny, honestly.
Yeah, anybody can win it at this point. So
no doubt.
Know.
Definitely, there's some new pieces on the Eagles and on the Redskins or the Washington football team.
Yeah.
They got kind of a brand new team. They got Fitzpatrick on there.
Yeah.
And couple new receivers, but it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out.
Yeah, it's always interesting in the NFC East. You never know who could win.
Yeah, I know. It's just funny, man.
Yeah.
So who are some of your favorite artists growing up?
Favorite artists growing up, I would say, like, as a kid, I was Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, just to name a few, then 50 Cent.
Yeah.
And, as time progressed, it was Lil Wayne and stuff like that. So, I think, I came up in the right time to...
Yeah?
That's how I helped shape this podcast, because the eras I saw music versus I seen how it changed over time. So,
like with the internet and all that?
Yeah, I remember all that, like the MTV countdowns and 106 in Park. I remember that.
Me asking you, a millennial?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of millennials kind of like bridge the gap between the past generation and Gen Z. Just like they seen life without the internet, and then they seen life come up with the internet.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
you got a different perspective.
You come to me, like the music I listen to, I would say Jay-Z and Lil Uzi Vert. So everything in between.
Okay, yeah. That's dope.
Yeah.
What about now? Who are some artists that you've been following real closely and are looking forward to hearing more from?
Yeah, I would say Isaiah Rashad.
Oh, yeah.
TDE. Yeah. Obviously Kendrick Lamar. He put out some stuff, And, I would say Schoolboy Q.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah. I used to listen to Schoolboy Q growing up, too.
Yeah.
Kendrick's coming out with a new album soon, right?
Yeah.
Is there a date on that yet?
Nah, not yet.
Okay.
But yeah, everybody's looking.
Yeah,
waiting on that.
Yeah, that song with him and Baby Keem looked pretty crazy, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes, I started following Baby Keem last year, and he goes off.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, his project dropping on the 10th, I think.
Oh, for real? Okay, I gotta look out for that for sure. Yeah, 'cause he gets me going, man. He gives me energy.
Yeah, that's a good workout music, actually. Too.
Yeah, no doubt. For real. So, what direction are you trying to take your podcast in?
I think now, since I've been at it for, it's going on 4 years, and I just want to, get it on a North Carolina, like, local level and put it to the forefront, with other projects that I'm working on, as far as trying to get, like, a label and things like that.
Yeah.
So, I think this is just the first step with the podcast, trying to, let everybody know it can be a home for local artists or local whatever. You feel me? Like, just
dope.
Yeah.
So have you been interviewing local artists in the past?
Yeah, I've interviewed a lot of local artists, models.
Yeah.
So
just the whole community, the whole creative community.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we definitely need that out here. That definitely helps propagate their growth.
Yeah.
Lost my questions, but yeah. So with the podcast, when did you start realizing that it was really starting to grow? When did it start popping off?
I would say like the next year, 2019. Then I started seeing, comments and reviews of people, and that's when I started seeing me getting a fan base, so to speak.
Yeah. What was that like?
It was overwhelming to know, people
Really?
feel like I do. People, I use my voice to, people listen to me on the way from work or wherever they listen to or their lunch break or so. It was always overwhelming to know, like, okay, like, I can keep doing this. I can stay into this. Yeah,
that's dope. So with the producing, when did you start doing that?
Well, this would be the first project that I like curate and everything, executive produce.
Mm-hmm.
But like I always had a good ear for music and knowing what the avid fan would want to hear. So that's my role, and especially like the A&R and getting it, making sure the track listing is right and everything.
Okay, dope. I wanted to ask real quick, where is Isaiah Rashad from?
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Tennessee? Okay, dope. What are some local artists out here that you're looking forward to seeing grow?
I would say Big Mally, she signed on the label with the Baby and Stunner.
Oh, word.
But I don't think she got that fan base yet, but I like her style, Big Mally. I think she from the 919 area, so.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one I've been following real closely is Tia Kareen at Winston-Salem.
Okay.
You heard her?
No, I haven't heard.
Man, she got a different flow. She got the hard lyrics, but it's very melodic, very smooth, and it gives me energy, bro.
That's what I'm saying. The main reason we made this Real Carolina is just to show, like, North Carolina breeds talent. There's a lot of talented people.
No doubt.
Even who the people who made the artwork to, everybody involved behind the scenes. So
give everyone credit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually the local assistant music director at WKNC, so I've been trying to network and connect with the local artists so I can, I need to get clean edits. That's the hardest thing. It's hard to get clean edits around here, man. But yeah, I've been trying to connect with the local artists just to help build that scene. And I have a DJ set every Monday at 2.
Yeah.
And every other week I play, it's called Locals Only. I just play local music and try to shout out where they're from and what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I'm actually from Virginia, so I play a little bit of Virginia and North Carolina.
Yeah.
But the local scene is moving out here.
Yeah, most definitely.
Definitely trying to tap in. I actually just went to the Fruit, and it seems like they're doing a lot to support local artists out here too. Like, most of their venues are like local artists. Like, they have art shows and concerts and all that. And that's one thing I've been keeping my eye on. So, what would you say your secret to success has been, whether it's with the podcast, producing, or both?
I would say, just being passionate about it. That's what I think is the overall. That's what keep it going. It's just me being passionate for hip hop or podcasting. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta love it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. And for any kids or young people who are trying to come up doing something similar to you, what advice would you give them to help them find similar success that you have?
Yeah, I would just say, just write out your plans and just stick to your guns. You know? Try, write out your goals and try to achieve them. Yeah. Yeah,
writing them out is huge. I believe like that helps manifest it, but also just it's good to see it on paper and just see where you're going, and you can always change it. You don't have to stick with it.
It feel good to check something off.
Lists, man. Yeah. Lists, they bring me up, but they can destroy me too. Sometimes I look at my list and I got one thing checked off. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, what else? Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Oh no, I just wanted to give a shout out, to like my staff,
no
my
doubt.
people, Rocco, Sean Dub, my dude Damo, Wig, everybody, that's been rocking with me, helping me with this process. Of course, my family, everybody that believed from the beginning, just want to give them a shout out,
Facts. And so you've been working with some of those people on the Real Carolina mixtape?
Yeah, I've been working on with the Real Carolina, with the podcast, everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I got a couple other just random questions just to help people get to know you better.
Yeah.
If you could have any superpower in the world, what would it be? I'll give you my answer first so you can think on it.
Mm-hmm.
But straight up, I think I would want to teleport, bro. It just make life a lot easier, man, and cheaper. Shoot, no more flights, no more gas.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Don't have to worry about a DD. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you do.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't want to teleport and drink.
Yeah, I'll probably be around the Superman lane. Be the strongest.
You go for straight up super strength, classic.
Yeah, everything, laser vision.
Yeah, okay, the whole package, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And got one other one. What would you say your spirit animal is, or like, if you could be an animal, what animal would you be?
Me, I would say like probably a lion.
Yeah? Okay. Why is that?
Cause I feel like like I'm a competitive person. I think it comes from like my sports background and stuff. So, So
okay.
I feel like that is my jungle, and I'm taking everybody out, and I'm.
Okay. Yeah, I see that. You play sports? What sports did you play?
Yeah, on the high school level, I played basketball for a long time. Yeah.
Okay, nice. That's why you're so deep in the NBA then.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Are you more of an NBA or NFL guy, or is it split?
I would say it's split.
Yeah.
Let's say it's split now, but it might tilt when the Lakers start get back in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't follow the NBA too close. How are the Lakers doing right now? Or this offseason, right?
Yeah, the offseason, we picked up Russell Westbrook, added some solid pieces, as far as the bench and, veterans. So I think, we can get back to the finals again and then not have that whole bubble aspect of,
Right. That didn't mess with shit, right? How did they do last year?
Yeah, we got knocked out with Phoenix, and Phoenix went all the way. They lost to Milwaukee in the finals.
Phoenix?
But I think injury.
The Suns.
Yeah.
They're good now?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I saw them play, I don't know, it was like 3 or 4 years ago, and they weren't. I went to see LeBron play them, and there was hella LeBron fans out there and barely any Suns fans, but I guess they turned it around.
Yeah, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, they got some good young guys over there. So I think that was the chip they needed to beat the champions in the first round, and they took it all the way back. But I'm sure we'll see them again.
Yeah. I like their colors too.
Yeah, it's
love
cool.
their uniforms.
Yeah.
If I had to be a NBA fan or a fan of a team, I'd probably just go with the Hornets. I do love their colors too, and I like to be close to my favorite teams too. It was a struggle living in Virginia Beach. We really don't have any professional sports teams near us. I mean, the closest is the Washington football team, but I mean, don't know when I'll root for them.
They've been talking about having a basketball team in Virginia for a long time, but it never fell through.
I heard about that actually. I think they were talking about actually building a stadium in Virginia Beach, where I'm from. But yeah, that kind of slipped through the cracks.
Yeah.
People need it though. People are ready for that.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So that's about all the questions I have. You want to plug all your projects real quick? Let people know where to find you.
Oh yeah, Instagram MoneyGangJae, Twitter MoneyGangJae. Real Carolina coming out September 18th. I'm resuming season 4 of the podcast very soon. And we got different projects coming. Like I said, 2022, we starting our YouTube show. Right.
We didn't talk about that, actually. You want to touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, we can. So now I'm teaming up with one of my guys, Sean Dub, another female. And we doing, like our hip-hop, or debate show about whatever that's going on. And we got a female moderator, so.
Okay. Oh, she's going to moderate. She's like the ref?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, that sounds fun.
Yeah, so that's what we got coming. We're working on trying to build that for 2022. That's what we're going to be doing.
Yeah. That's not too far from now.
Yeah.
Now. It's crazy. This year's been moving, right?
Yeah.
At least it has for
fast,
me.
Yeah. It's like it was just the beginning of the year.
It's different.
Yeah. Yeah, facts.
But yeah, man, I really appreciate you coming on.
Oh yeah, bro.
I guess that's it. You're listening to WKNC 88.1 HD1 Raleigh. Thanks for tuning in.